Okay, so today we are going all the way back to ancient Rome to find out what women actually put on their faces, and honestly, some of it is wild. First step, every single morning, olive oil straight onto the skin, and it is basically their version of moisturizer, and it smells incredible, trust me. We are going to go through the entire ritual today, from waking up to a full evening feast, so stick with me for this one. Pale skin was the ultimate goal here. It meant you did not have to work outdoors, so wealthy women went to extreme lengths to look ghostly white. Time to actually get dressed before we head to the baths, because bathing was not just hygiene here, it was a full beauty production.
This private bath is where the real ritual begins. Warm water, soft light from the open roof. Honestly, this feels more like a spa. There is a rumor that Empress Poppaea bathed in donkey milk daily to keep her skin soft. And some wealthy women actually copied her. They added scented oils straight into the bath water. Rose, myrrh, whatever they could afford, so even bathing smelled expensive.
See that curved tool? That is a strigil, and they scrape oil and dirt off the skin with it instead of using soap at all.
All right, skin is clean, and now we need actual ingredients, so let us head out to the garden and see what grows around here.
This garden is basically a walking pharmacy, and every plant here ends up on someone's face or hair one way or another.
Rose petals like these got crushed for perfume and even mixed into face masks. The smell alone was considered part of being beautiful. Chamomile flowers were boiled down and used to lighten hair, and women would sit in the sun with it soaking into their strands. Honey mixed with milk made a moisturizing mask, sticky, messy, but apparently it left your skin glowing afterward. Okay, basket is full, and let us take all of this straight to the kitchen and see how they actually turned it into makeup. This right here becomes rouge, crushed mulberries, and beet juice stained onto the cheeks for a natural, flushed look. Same base got used as a lip tint too, so cheeks and lips often matched perfectly using this exact same mixture. This pale powder is chalk or sometimes actual white lead, painted onto the face for that fashionable ghostly complexion. And this is Kohl, soot mixed with oil, lined dramatically around the eyes. Both men and women in Rome actually wore this. Ingredients are ready, and let us step outside to the courtyard, and I will show you how the eyebrows fit into all of this. Bold connected eyebrows were actually the beauty ideal here, and some women used kohl to draw a line connecting both brows together. Beauty here was tied to status. The paler your skin and the more elaborate your look, the more people assumed you were wealthy. See her over there? That mask is drying on her skin right now, and this whole ritual could take hours depending on how rich you were. Even philosophers complained about how much time and money women spent on this, but honestly, does that really sound so different from today? All right, we have got the basics covered at home. Now let us go find some proper ingredients out at the market. Saffron like this was imported and expensive, ground down and used for both perfume and a golden tint on the cheeks. Look at all these pigments, reds, ochres, even blues, all imported from across the empire just to end up on someone's face. Bargaining here was half the fun, honestly, and everything had a starting price, and everyone was expected to talk it down. This dark powder is antimony, used just like kohl for dramatic dark lining around the eyes, very popular with wealthy women. The richest women actually dusted powdered gold onto their skin for special occasions. Imagine glowing gold at a dinner party. Okay, bag is full. Now let us go check out the perfumer's shop, because scent was just as important as how you looked. This shop smells unreal. Myrrh, frankincense, rose, all imported from far corners of the empire just for perfume. Rosewater like this took forever to make, petals distilled over and over just to get a few drops of pure scent. Wearing the right perfume was basically a status symbol. The more exotic and expensive the scent, the more impressive you seemed. You always test it on the wrist first, let it warm up on your skin before deciding if the scent actually suits you. All right, smelling amazing now, let us head out and just soak in a bit of everyday street life before the baths. This place is massive. The baths were not just about cleaning up, they were basically the social media of ancient Rome. Entry was surprisingly cheap. Even poorer citizens could come here. though the hours for men and women were sometimes kept separate.
Everyone came here. This is where you actually heard the latest beauty tips, straight from other women, not from any book.
There are 3 main rooms here, hot, cold, and warm, and Romans genuinely believed cycling through them all was key to good skin.
Let us start with the hottest room first, Banan. Honestly, I can already feel the heat from here. Come on.
This heat is intense, but Romans believed the steam opened up your pores and basically pulled all the dirt straight out of your skin. Sweating this much was actually the point, but they thought it cleansed the body from the inside before any oils even got applied. An attendant rubs oil all over your skin here. It traps the sweat and dirt so it can all be scraped away in one go.
That curved bronze tool scrapes everything off, sweat, oil, grime. Honestly, it is oddly satisfying just watching it work.
Okay, I genuinely cannot handle this heat much longer, and let us cool off properly in the next room.
Oh wow, okay, that is freezing, but apparently this cold plunge was believed to tighten the skin right after all that heat. This shock of cold water was meant to close the pores back up after they opened in the hot room. At least that was the theory.
Honestly, after the heat, this feels amazing. My skin already feels tighter. Whether that is real or just placebo, I genuinely could not tell you.
This is exactly where women swapped their best beauty secrets, recipes for masks, where to find the best Kohl. All of it happened right here. All right, skin feeling fresh, let us head to the warm room next for the actual relaxing part of this whole ritual.
This room sits right in the middle, not too hot, not too cold, and this is where you actually get to relax for a while. They are putting a honey mask on me right now, and it is sticky, but it genuinely leaves your skin feeling so soft afterward.
Not everyone could afford this level of pampering, though. Poorer women often used much simpler versions with whatever ingredients they had at home. They are rinsing the mask off now with warm water, and honestly, this whole sequence feels shockingly close to a modern spa day.
Skin feels incredible right now, and let us head over to get an actual massage before we move on to hair and makeup.
This oil they are using smells like roses, and massages here were not just relaxing, they believed it kept the skin smooth and elastic. This rough stone is pumice, used to smooth rough patches of skin, especially on elbows, knees, and heels. Believe it or not, hair removal was a whole ritual too. Tweezers, sticky resin, even pumic stones to keep skin smooth. Some women even used wine as a skin toner. Dabbing it onto the face, it has natural acids that were thought to brighten the skin.
All right, body feels completely renewed, and now for the part I have honestly been looking forward to all day, the hair.
Hairstyling in Rome was a whole industry, and wealthy women had a personal Ornatrix, basically a professional hairdresser, working on them daily. That is a heated curling rod, and they would wrap sections of hair around it to create those tight, structured curls you see in statues.
Styles like this one under the Flavian emperors got seriously extravagant, tall, braided crowns that honestly took hours just to build. Wigs were huge too, often made from real hair, sometimes even imported from captives in Germania because that pale blonde hair was rare and prized. For color, saffron could lighten hair toward blonde, while ash or plant dyes were used to darken it, no chemical dye like today.
Okay, hair is officially done, and honestly, it looks incredible. And now let us go pick out some jewelry to match. Fabric choice said a lot about you here, and brighter and more vivid colors usually meant you had money to spend on quality dye. This purple dye is Tyrian purple, made from thousands of crushed sea snails, and it was so expensive only the elite could really afford it. This silk traveled all the way from the east along trade routes, incredibly rare and soft, definitely not something an average Roman could touch.
I think I am going with this one for tonight. And what do you think? Does this feel dramatic enough for a feast? Perfect, got my outfit sorted. Now let us go visit the temple before we head into the evening properly.
Women often prayed to Venus for beauty and love, offering flowers or incense right here before big events like tonight's feast. This offering is basically asking for a little extra help looking your best. Honestly, beauty and religion were deeply tied together here. Honestly, all the rituals aside, I think what mattered most to them was still feeling confident and connected to something bigger. All right, let us go take a walk through the forum before heading back to get ready for tonight's dinner.
This is the heart of the entire city. Senators, merchants, everyone passed through here, and appearance mattered enormously in a place like this. Even men cared deeply about grooming here. Trimmed hair, clean togas, looking put together was basically part of holding public influence. See those women over there? Elite fashion got debated constantly. Some senators even complained publicly about women wearing too much makeup. There were actual laws at times restricting how much gold or purple a woman could wear. Believe it or not, beauty got regulated.
All right, the sun is starting to set, and let us go catch the view from up on the terrace before tonight's feast.
Look at that view. Honestly, this golden light hitting the rooftops might be the most beautiful part of this entire day.
Not every woman in Rome got to experience a day like this, though. Most of these rituals were reserved for the wealthy elite. Poorer women used simple versions, olive oil, ash, whatever was on hand. The ingredients mattered less than the effort behind it, honestly.
Just taking a moment here before the feast starts, this whole day has honestly been such an intense, deep dive into their world. All right, sun is almost down and time to head in and get ready for the grand finale of the night, the feast.
This is it. Final preparations before the feast. Everything we learned today all comes together right here in this last look. Last little touch of color on the lips using that same mulberry and beet mixture from earlier today. Full circle, honestly. Jewelry goes on last. Gold, pearls, everything we picked up earlier. This is the moment it all really comes together. One last dab of that perfume from the shop earlier, and honestly, I think I am ready for the feast now. Okay, final look complete. Let us go. I genuinely cannot wait to show you the actual feast happening tonight. Welcome to the triclinium, and this is where the actual dinner party happens. And honestly, the whole room feels like a different world. You do not sit at a table here. You actually recline on couches like this while you eat. And it takes some getting used to. Look at this spread. Honestly, the food alone could be its own entire video, but tonight we are here for the appearances. She just complimented my hair, and honestly, hearing that after this entire day makes every single hour of prep feel worth it. Music, wine, good company. This really was the ultimate stage to show off everything we worked on since this morning. Honestly, from oil in the bedroom this morning to this exact moment right here, what a genuinely wild full day it has been. Stepping outside for a moment, look at those stars. This feels like the perfect way to end today's little journey into ancient Rome. Honestly, what stood out to me most today was just how much time, effort, and money beauty required back then. Way more than I expected. Some things really have not changed at all, but we still chase glowing skin and perfect hair, just with very different tools now. Thank you so much for spending this entire day with me, and I had honestly such a good time putting this journey together for you. That is it for today. See you very soon in the next one. Take care, and I will catch you next time.